Back, y'all. We had an extended break because Apple.
It's not gonna feel like that for them.
If you delete 30 minutes of video, you get like 10 minutes back. It's so annoying.
Zelena went to a lot of effort to get close to her unborn child. That's what she's after.
What is she going to do?
It doesn't matter. She's not going to get it. We're going to stop her. Since her baby's not
What?
born,
Okay.
she's stuck.
Of course Jeremy's gonna
We
say that.
have what we need. Time.
You don't have enough though.
Just not very much of it.
Exactly.
One more. Big one.
I don't know why, that girl.
When you're constipated AF.
What'd you say?
When you're constipated AF.
Oh my gosh.
It's like no one's
Why do you like constipated jokes so much?
I don't really, but like I enjoy
I
them.
made
rarely.
one constipated joke and you got
That shit was so funny. That shit was so funny.
They're constipated. You're still laughing.
Honestly, it do be like that. Like I like when I play with the babies, the camera angle is pretty much like that. Like
I love this because you know whenever they give the baby, they're always saying to give you your best chance.
Yeah.
And she's saying give me my best.
At least she's being honest.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I think the mothers who are doing that are being honest, but I really don't like it because it's. I just rather them sound as worse as possible.
As honest as possible.
Yeah, but I do
because what's the main motive for Emma? I think Emma was doing it for Henry's best chance.
Yeah,
she was a single mom.
But I think definitely part of it was she's scared.
He was a jailbird. Like I was scared, and she was whispering like.
Okay, that's sad.
So
she saw a hurricane coming behind her.
Do those things that like pick you up and bring you to Oz? Like, do those illusions happen? Like, I want to know.
Yeah, that's
what's
another thing. How rare is that?
What's the connection between the Enchanted Forest and Oz? I'd love to know. Wouldn't you love to know? Wouldn't you love to know? Man, there's so many things they could do, but no, they fucking skip on it. I hate you. I hate you. How did she survive that?
Thank you.
For what?
For showing me something I should have seen long ago. It's never easy for a man to admit he's wrong. But I wronged you. And hurt us both.
You didn't wrong
Those
her.
mistakes can't haunt us. Not anymore. Soon, history will be wiped clean.
Clean? What history, bruh?
Until then, a gentleman always makes amends for his failings.
Okay, guys, just remember, he had a relationship with Cora. Had
Look at you trying to do all
a relationship with Regina.
Look at you,
which is Cora's daughter.
You don't remember, bro.
And now,
Regina.
you guys are gonna watch this with us. Remember, guys, relationship with her mom and her sister.
Bro, you're recording nothing.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Dude, this is so nasty.
Yes.
I did not, I mean...
It's like really into this. Like,
these niggas are starved. I'm not gonna...
Sorry, love.
Bro, what the fuck?
Afraid not.
afraid not.
Also, like, can we put that under sexual harassment? Assault?
For Rumple?
No, harassment maybe? But assault, no. Assault, no.
Never in the first day.
Nah, I mean...
You just wanted the knife. I hope you enjoyed the test.
What is wrong with Zelena, bruh? You really that dumb?
Look at the lines she said.
Because you just squandered your only chance to have your son.
My son gave his life so I could stop you. And I can see only one way to honor that sacrifice. And that's by killing you.
Okay, that's a good reason.
Celebration's over.
I don't... I don't understand. First of all, how did Rumple know that she was that desperate?
Is she hiding it?
That's true.
Doll.
I mean, I don't really.
I almost feel bad for her, but like, what?
I don't feel bad for her.
Kidnaps him, like enslaving
I don't feel
him.
bad for her.
Yeah.
But like in the vacuum, if we look at everything in perspective, but in the vacuum, I don't feel bad for her. I feel nothing. I'm trying to feel something.
Need a hand?
No, rest. No.
Shouldn't you be on bed rest? Dr. Well just left. He
Okay.
cleared me and the baby.
How
Whale?
awkward that Dr.
Has a
Whale is the
surprise
doctor of the place.
I heard it's for ghost possession. And he told me I have a tough placenta.
And the
nothing I could
careers that a perv could have.
Yeah. So why was he a doctor? Yeah, because like she makes them like almost the opposite of what they are.
That's a good point.
Well,
Well, no, because still ends up being
A teacher, but
I
she
think it's
wasn't a
'cause
teacher at
it's
all.
their
She was a
passion,
warrior, or whatever.
kind of like whatever.
She wasn't a
What's
teacher.
it?
What part of her screams teacher to you? Other than Kid Forest. She's nice, but she's not.
Isn't it like a
But
leader
she's not a
position?
teacher. Stop.
I think all their jobs make sense that they got in the other world.
Makes sense or like just saying.
Yeah, Jiminy was a therapist. Like,
Okay, alright, yeah, that's your point. Jimmy's a much stronger case than Snow.
relationship. It's my mother than
yeah,
I
and
do.
I guess
And
Granny
you
just
killed
makes a
her.
ton of sense.
What the fuck?
Yeah, skip it
Dude,
back.
why is everyone acting like what Ava did was when I first watched this shit, I was thinking the same thing. Why is everyone acting like what Ava did was what close to anything of what anybody did? Sorry, any of the Mills family did.
The less damaging
What?
relationship. It's my mother than I do. And you killed her.
Well, at least we know you and me. Our history more complicated than we thought.
No, it's not! I should not be screaming right now.
Oh, it's so stupid.
I'm so mad right now. Dude, if I was Emma, I wouldn't be taking any of this shit.
I know.
So wait, let me get this straight.
Furious
Let me get this
Regina.
straight. You're mad at Ava, and you're saying that she's all bad and a fucking criminal. She's put in jail because
Our
you
history
killed.
is
You killed
complicated
her, put in jail.
because my mom
So let me
told
get this. It's
your
complicated
mom.
because she exposed a line thieving woman. Now, to boil down that is simple, but Ava is guilty of one thing, and that's being raised poorly. She was raised poorly. So she was raised to be a leader. She was raised to be whatever. She's a fucking princess. She's a princess that is literally expected to be queen.
That got
or whatever.
what she wants stolen away from
Exactly.
her.
Like, what the fuck did you expect? But I'm like, are we seriously acting like what Ava did was even a
They're
fraction
trying
of
to
what?
do that. They're trying to be like, oh,
Okay.
things are complicated. It's not black and white. We're balanced. Like,
How?
no. They're trying to Cyclops us by having the characters
Dude,
say
what
this.
is
I
that?
never met you looked up to Ava. I'm sorry you had to learn she had such darkness in her past.
Don't even comment. Don't even comment.
Okay, that's comical.
Don't
bro.
even go.
That's comical, man. I didn't know Regina was a fucking stand-up comedian. That's comical. What the fuck are you talking about, Regina?
Just play the
Darkness in her heart?
We just got the
Dude, they're trying to brainwash us.
That's what I'm saying.
What
That
is?
wasn't the woman I knew.
Oh.
It makes me wonder what happened that changed her. I suppose I'll never know.
Well, we can never know our past completely. If we had, I probably wouldn't have spent so much time trying to kill you.
You can't say that lightly. I'm disgusted with her saying that lightly.
I don't think so. First, no, because there's the thing, Regina, you didn't make sense at all. The whole thing was Zoe said, was what Niner said, which was, it was a trauma response. Mm-hmm. You dumped it all into a vulnerable girl that you could actually, a vulnerable girl that you could actually go after and kill. Mm-hmm. Obviously you couldn't touch Cora. Yeah. You weren't touching her, so you went after the most vulnerable and seemingly responsible person or whatever. So no, it had nothing to do with the history and nothing to do with any of that. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Well, she probably...
We would have found something to fight about. I mean, I was such a brat.
Regina didn't know her when she was a brat. She was a brat when she was talking to Joanna, blah, blah, blah. Regina wasn't there for that. Every time she's been on screen with Regina, she wasn't a brat. She was just a little girl trying to help. When was she a brat?
When watching once, sometimes it's better to not have a thinking brain.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off, bro.
No, we're not turning off. That's what they pay us for.
I think we've wasted our last day being haunted by the past.
Bro,
Now we can focus on being haunted by our impending lack of a future.
Zelena isn't going to win, not with all of us united against her.
Hope isn't easy when I know she holds my heart.
Which you'll get back stronger than ever. That's what it means to be the most resilient.
That can be another one of her tricks too.
Regina.
Wait, the most resilient? Hold up. The most resilient?
I'm gonna go with Belle.
I'm questioning my life right now.
I think Belle.
I'm questioning my guys. The podcast there might not be another episode, bro. I'm questioning my life decisions.
I was kind of iffy on Regina because like she's been through a lot of it self-done and living with Cora.
To label her as
but
the
I'm
most.
gonna go with Belle. Her mother got killed in front of her.
Dude.
She got sold off.
Okay, resilient how? Like how you define resilience? Because listen,
I think
for what Belle does, she goes through all that shit and still comes out a good person. That's resilience.
Exactly.
So it depends on what you really define as resilience.
Yeah.
But either way, why does Regina get it? Also, when did Zelena have a more resilient heart than Regina at pretty much the whole time?
heart's probably gonna get demolished in that. So.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying he said the most resilient.
Yeah.
So how?
Regina.
How, Sway? Regina didn't come close. Snow. If Snow was the most resilient heart, okay, makes perfect sense. But Regina, like was in the city, you pretty much everything handed to you.
Think about it. What the fuck are they referring to? Are they referring to her fiance being killed and her mom being controlling?
How?
Because if they're referring to that, then there's a lot of other characters who've been screwed over more. Or are you guys referring to her being a killer and her having to like be there for that?
What is
what are you guys?
What is happening right now? Okay, what are you writers on right now, bro?
I don't get it.
They must have been just high as fuck while they were writing this, and they thought they were cooking,
They're trying
but it made
to
no
psych
sense.
off us. That's what it is.
No. This is what happens when people drink too much. And they're like, okay, you guys are on something. One, you guys are trying to brainwash us, which you did a very bad job at doing.
Yeah.
And you could have made Ava like a bad person. Two, you guys are drunk as hell, okay? And three, you guys are high as hell. All three are fucking unacceptable.
Partying. Work is work.
All three are unacceptable.
You know what life has thrown at you. And you still fight against the darkness every single day.
So Belle then.
I've become sick.
So Belle then.
That's what it means to be the
Bro,
most
wait.
resilient.
I hate.
Another one of her tricks too.
Regina, I've seen what life has thrown at you. And you still fight against the darkness every single...
Okay. She fight against us every single day, but she hasn't been good for a full season. And Belle went through worse. Graham, his poor fucking soul, and his poor whatever, you know what I'm talking about, was raped for 30 years. 30 years of rape. That's not funny. That's not whatever. That's 30 years. At the bare minimum. At the bare minimum.
If you say something's not funny, I'm gonna laugh.
Belle was put in prison for the bare minimum. 30 years. Had to go through everyone around her being trash. Her father, her mother, dead, so also trash.
Dead in front of her.
No. Her mother's dead. In front of her, the ogre attack. She married the fucking beast.
And then got put in a.
And then her dad is terrible.
Yeah, her dad tried to put her over the line.
So who does Belle have to who? What's a good person
Belle's fighting. She's just.
What are we talking about here? But because she indulged the most and she's a recovering whatever, we're gonna put like she's.
Yeah, I think okay.
Imagine telling this to a reformed Hitler. Like, what are we doing here? What? She does it the most. Also, so does resilience just come quickly? She's been doing this for not even a full season. How quickly does resilience come? Because she was up until the fucking like tail end of season 2.
They're using her
up until the tail end of season 2. She was a fucking monster.
They're taking her heart as resilience because she's not leveling the street every time she gets annoyed. That's what it is.
Stay. Sooner.
But like, you
And
can't
so
do
deeper.
okay. Listen, Snow can hand out participation trophies, but that's not how it. That's not how it works. And like, you need to respect. You need to respect the shit you're doing, bro. Now, you need to respect the fucking material. Like, you made your own world, so fucking respect it.
Later, your heart will find its way to happiness.
That doesn't feel possible.
But it is. I know you, and you feel things deeply. With or without it, you feel things with your whole soul. Don't let anything hold you back.
Freaking Snow is so forgiving. It's
Fucking
crazy.
Robin again.
He really seems like a freaking Christ figure.
I don't.
A
Here's
Christ
the
figure,
thing.
this show.
I don't think that they were they
realize how
are it's
forgiving
coursing
Snow
their
is.
veins. Like, this woman killed children like it was nothing. Like, if I killed one village, I'm done for. And I'm not just because I'm a black male and they it's fine when a white woman does it, but I don't think that's the case.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna piss off some people.
I let you down. Your heart
Oh,
was
I mean, she's not
Seemingly-
colored though.
Seemingly white person.
Zelena on my watch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lana.
What is a fucking what are we doing? What are we doing here? Yellow Oreo? The fuck? Yeah.
I will get it back.
It's like white on the end. It's like something on the outside. And something inside.
I just don't get it wrong. That's the thing I don't get. I'm not rooting for you.
Okay, so we finished the terrible brainwashing episode. Zelena comes out on top again somehow.
Honestly, I think they do have an argument for her being the most resilient.
Are you kidding? How? Just tell me something how.
I think because I think their argument is because she indulged so much
Zoe,
in the darkness, and now she is more reserved. So they're saying it's resilience that she is not.
I understand
Fighting
that.
back
I understand that. But it takes time. And you can't give it to her when she's been doing it for not... Like, Belle's been doing it for longer than she has. Like, Regina has not been doing... Like, if Regina was doing this for at least a year, that's cool. But she hasn't done it for a full fucking season. So I don't understand. I get that. Fucking season 7 makes sense. Not even a full season from her killing somebody over, like,
Here's the thing.
being a monster.
You have to remember,
understand.
the way that we watch the show is differently than how the general would. If we're talking resilience, we've seen, you know those faces when she's like, she feels really defeated and she gets that tough face and she like
Yes,
shares off.
but Snow.
I know. Snow. We don't get that from Snow
Okay,
or Belle.
so you're saying- okay, I understand.
I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm saying because the show, it's like this. It's like if the show will make something happen to a character, and they won't dive into it. They'll kind of just leave it there. And some other characters, they go deeper and they show us how the character reacted. So it's almost like we're showing you two characters. This one's been through worse, but this one you've seen go through this and this and this. But since you haven't seen this person go through everything that's happened and overcome their
understand.
trials,
I understand
therefore
that.
they're written off from the resilience fight, and it will be this character.
So you disagree with it, but you see
Absolutely
the logic.
disagree, but I think that was their logic.
I see what you're saying, but it makes no fucking sense. I don't understand.
It makes no sense when you think about it, but that's what the show's trying to do. It's like, oh,
Why can't
you've
you-
seen the most resilience from Regina, even though their backstories are so much worse. We haven't showed you how they've overcome it like we have with Regina. That's their argument. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like,
but we watch it in a deeper lens, so we're gonna see they went through that. What the fuck?
Exactly.
And some of you guys are probably gonna catch that too.
yeah.
So
I know. We can't be the only ones that think like this.
Yeah. If we
can't
are,
be.
then God Almighty. Okay.
I mean, that's like all mine. It's just, it's some education.
God Almighty. I'm happy with myself now.
Okay, so final thoughts. One, I think Zelena comes out on top of this again.
On top of what?
I don't know, but like all the characters are so stupid
Just
right
wanna take
now.
over Zelena.
They're so stupid. Honest, okay, if I had to say though, okay,
Snow. They're like accidentally making Snow
Okay,
the most amazing
I'm not gonna lie.
godlike character.
Snow does come out on this.
Yeah,
but
because she's being so
she's
fucking
so
forgiving.
stupid.
But you.
Stupid.
Here's
There's no
another
brain
thing,
in there.
enabling. enabling and
she's not enabling.
Not enabling, but like kind of in the
Patronizing?
middle. Like not doing anything. Like if you're gonna encourage someone to be like, say if someone like kills someone feels guilty about it, you have to be able to be like encourage them so they don't like off themselves or something. But you can't be like that's okay and stuff like that. And you have to be that person who's like, what you did was wrong, but this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And Snow's just saying this and this and this and this, and not saying what you did was wrong. Like she won't ever bring down the hammer. And sometimes you need that. And Regina definitely.
Well,
needs
she
that.
did bring the
needs
hammer.
a
She killed
Tinkerbell.
Coral. Yeah, honestly, I don't understand why Tinkerbell was written off the show. Tinkerbell was such a good foil to Regina. Like, I understand we want to push Emma and Regina being friends
like,
for some reason. But I think, like, Tinkerbell...
I think I understand. I think because Tinkerbell, her character probably doesn't interest a lot of people. And she was never meant to be anything
But she was a perfect foil to Regina.
But she contrasts Regina.
You couldn't have wrote a better foil to her. Why did you guys write the show? Why?
First of all, because she probably wasn't meant to be a main.
It wasn't the draw,
She's contrarian. She is going against.
She would
Regina.
call her out on the BS and also call call the writers.
There's
going to
be Regina fans, and this new girl's coming in, and like they're not going to like that. So then buy Tinkerbell. But
that's true.
We need more Tinkerbells, and we need more people putting. I want Emma
to. We need more.
What I want so bad is Emma to just stick it to her. Like of all the characters, I just want to see Emma go off on her.
Like somebody like actually does it. It's not. It's never
she's the reason why she grew up without anyone.
Right, exactly. Snow. Like, listen,
Emma has resilience. Come on.
Listen, Emma could have gotten killed. Remember, because they lied to Pinocchio. They lied to. So if Pinocchio hadn't went with her, Emma would have had to be teleported into the curse with nobody. No, like nobody. Like she could be picked up by people that were like pedophiles. She could be picked up by anybody.
Yes.
Who knows?
And even if it was
Emma was put in a very dangerous situation if it wasn't for Pinocchio, and they didn't know about Pinocchio.
Well, there's gonna be two people.
No, they didn't know that either. They were gonna put. They're gonna put. No, they didn't know that. Remember, the Blue Fairy didn't tell them.
Geppetto knew.
Yeah, but the thing is, if that had been the case, they were gonna stick her in there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, like this just
either way, Regina created that situation where Geppetto would have to do that anyways.
I want.
I
didn't realize that. Poor Geppetto. Poor Geppetto.
So many people.
He was 10. I don't think he even was 10. He was at the age of 10, but he was made like as whatever. I don't know, like, at the age of 8. So he was like 2 years of guidance of whatever. He had to go into the cold world with nobody to rely on, no support system.
Yeah.
But Regina gets to do all these terrible things to all these people, put 28 years of misery across the entire town, and there'll be like villagers or whatever that like won't be mad at her, but they're even seen as pseudo bad guys. Like, if someone's mad at Regina, like, past the point that she's redeemed or she's changed, they show them as kind of pseudo bad guys.
Honestly, resilience, when I think about resilience in the show, I think Emma,
Snow, Belle.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know why, but I think Emma, because she was, like, the solo, and she stayed around for Henry, and that's kind of underrated, how she stayed in Henry's life after all that.
That's true, but like,
because watching True North, the father finds out he is a kid, and he wants like nothing to do with Emma originally, and then Emma sets up a whole thing so he can see the kids, and I'm like, wow, Emma stayed with Henry, which obviously that's her son, so she should have done that, but like the fact that she did is still impressive for her to do, and like she was like a single woman and she's doing all this alone. The way that she worked herself up from the bottom, coming out of jail, like I think she gets a lot of resilience props too. But like, obviously Snow's doing the freaking hood stuff or whatever, and
Snow is the most resilient as far as like physical aspect, like not physical, but like mentality wise.
Yeah,
and then Belle is the most resilient as far as resisting the darkness. Belle hasn't gotten one body. She hasn't killed one person.
Belle, you never see her dip except for one time when she was controlling Rumple.
So if you have, what do you mean when she was controlling?
Slightly, it will come across in the Frozen season, but like
that was that wasn't bad at all. She was a bat. How's that? Isn't that morally bad?
I think she lied or something. Yeah, she lied about Anna. Which lying is bad.
That thing about on.
But, just saying, that's like the closest she's ever gotten to doing something wrong. So Belle, yeah, absolutely. Resistant to darkness, that's Belle. If we're talking about like just raw resilience, Snow, and still Emma has a lot of resilience. Yeah, I'm just really mad it went to freaking Regina.
And like the show is like I don't understand.
Well, here's the
show
other thing.
is like constantly trying to psyop you to have Regina be your favorite.
With Regina and Emma, you have to use their resilience to survive. Regina,
sorry, you mean Emma and Regina?
Emma and Snow, yeah.
Emma Snow.
Regina didn't need her resilience
I corrected
to survive.
You and that's the same thing.
Oh. Regina
yeah.
didn't need her resilience to survive. She just needed it to not
kill
herself?
No, to continue killing people. To continue killing children.
Like,
oh my
Snow
god, I don't want
to
to kill this next child. I don't want to kill this next child. No, I can find it in me to kill this child. Like, come on.
It's
now.
like, what is Regina
what does
she need the resilience for? She never gets
and
25
literally,
for that situation.
Zelena has more resilience than her. Because again, she was handed everything.
Yeah, but Emma in the modern day,
she was handed everything as far as like riches and luxuries goes. But everything else, she goes into darkness. She like what resilience are we talking about here?
I mean, if we're talking about Emma in modern day, you have to survive in the modern day, or else you're gonna fall behind and bad stuff.
It's hard.
You got to.
It's
you
hard.
You have to do it. And Snow, obviously, she had to stay afloat because she's always connected. And probably one time, literally, when freaking Ariel had to save her, because like
the thing is like they like having a parent is extremely important, and that's something that Regina took away from a lot of people, and that a lot of people didn't have. Regina had Henry, her father. And she pissed it away. And that's completely her fault. And she doesn't get anything for that at all. Why? Why go through all this trouble to kill your dad just because you want vengeance? Like, what?
Trauma response?
I don't understand. Like it's but like she gets the most.
The other thing, like
how
when the reactions to
and the consistency. She has no consistency. She listen, I don't understand not having any guilt, but like from a Christian worldview, but like she doesn't even seem remorseful at all. Just like it got me Henry, so I don't give a fuck about all the children I know,
especially having written a character who's insane and is a killer. There's been some moments where I've been so connected to the character, and then they start feeling like this immense guilt, and then just like, oh, this is what I am, I can't come back for this, I'm too deep, blah blah. You never get like that.
No, you just get self-pity. I don't think I would be happy.
Yeah. Exactly. The most emotional she'll get is when she's like feeling bad about herself.
Exactly. Like she should have gotten like that's your sister, bro, and it doesn't like that she cared at all. Like even I'm talking about like past this season. Like, it doesn't so and then any single time that Zelena fucks up in any sort of way, she always goes to kill her immediately.
I know.
There's absolutely nothing.
And Zelena, if I remember this correctly, Zelena had like the quickest character development like ever in this show. If I remember correctly, she turned around like that.
Well, I mean, Cora, but Cora doesn't really count because Cora wasn't consistent with it. So I'm not gonna give it to Cora. I'm not gonna give it to Cora for most reasons.
Yeah, I won't give it to Cora because Cora got her heart put back. So then she obviously felt all that love, and then that was like a damn. And then she goes to this hell, but not hell, and she's just pondering on that. Yeah. So then, obviously, when Jean comes back, and then it's gonna be, this happened, and then her heart's gonna.
She had to do it one time. Like we've already proven that's easier to make one big splash, one big sacrifice, than it is to actually follow through with it. And I don't really know how much you can really like give that for her. Like and plus like the show.
And wait, what did she do? Are you saying she sacrificed herself?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
She just.
Are you referring to the death scene? And
she gave the memories
she
back.
Got killed.
I know.
Yeah. Zelena had a very quick turn. Yeah. I'm saying it's terribly unrealistic, but since we're taking things at face value,
I think Zelena's obviously more easier to believe than Regina's.
I think Regina's is more believable, obviously, because it took longer, and it's showing like how unrealistic she was at the beginning.
The thing is, Zelena did it like when she got her child. And
wait, what?
She
was trying to put in the
when
house.
she like
in the house?
birthed her child. I think. Like when she gave birth.
I think I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting everything Selena's done. Because I kind of thought that after the
I don't. Here's the thing. The reason is because we don't get a lot of things from Zelena, how Zelena was in Oz, and all that we got from her was that she was trying to get the strong man's brains, so that she would be loved by her. So she would be loved by her mother. She was trying to get Dorothy's babe. I don't know what she wanted from Dorothy. She wanted to kill Dorothy, I think.
She wanted Dorothy out of the way.
She wanted Dorothy out of the way.
Bitch.
And then that's it. She didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't needlessly kill.
I don't know about Cookie's character because I don't remember. But,
so I don't know if we can say that she's like.
But she had less to come.
In my opinion,
she never went deep down the rabbit hole.
She never killed children for fun. Anyway, this is again the Zelena propaganda podcast. Serena Skyborn.
Maybe we should just call this.
At one point,
I'm sorry, Regina.
Yeah, at one point,
that's a good
debate would be
title.
nice. What?
Sorry,
yes,
Regina.
we need to come. We need to obviously step up our game.
Sorry, Regina.
Subscribe, like. If you guys comment, we're gonna see it, guaranteed. Like it's literally impossible to miss.
Yeah.
So when like how often as a commentator do you get to comment on a creator that you like that you know they're gonna see and you know they're gonna do like the biggest response?
And we're not just gonna heart every single comment either. We're gonna heart ones that we actually like. Okay, so if you get a heart, you're gonna know it's gonna
a heart
be
is rare. Like
I'm
not even planning. I think we wasn't planning on hearting. Like
I
will like it. I will talk about it or whatever. But like a heart's gonna be rare. So
a heart's gonna be a big.
And
deal.
a pin is even gonna be more rare. We're not gonna. And don't beg us for pins. I know
and
that.
Don't feel terrible if we don't heart your things either.
Yeah, and there's like we're not narcissists for this. We're just it seems a little narcissistic that we're like this. Like we're always saying that we're gonna be famous or whatever. But like it's more about if you're consistent. We already have.
Honestly, I was just more thinking like if there's early people.
Yeah, but some
people
have like extremely cynical views on anybody. Like Mr. Beast, he said, "Would I be president? Would you vote for me?" And then like someone was calling him a narcissist for playing the poll out whether or not you would vote for Mr. Beast to be president. So some people are really uncharitable and just misunderstand or whatever. Anyway. Cora was unimpressive to me. Nobody in this thing was honestly impressive to me. It was extremely frustrating.
No, it's impressive. I
mean. But like,
here's the thing: I don't find
I'm so tired of the propaganda
at all, and whatever.
Yeah.
But
all right, guys. So tune in next time.
Yeah.
I have been the Grand Criterion.
Niter.
She has been Niter, and we will see you guys next time. Beep boop. We're not doing that, guys. But seriously, like...
Let's reach for it together.
I fucking can't stand Regina.
We hate Regina, peace.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We don't hate you, Serena, though.
Yeah.
You're just a misunderstood clown. Not for real,
I'm not a clown, but...
Can we just do it?